Hi guys, Jen Anderson, Chief Inspiration Officer here, checking in with a thought for today. And so here we are. It's the beginning of a new month, and I was thinking about, okay, what is it that I want to accomplish in my new month? And I realized that I have something I want to share with you guys about how important it is that we take a moment to ponder on what we just went through in the previous month before we continue moving forward with the next month. Okay, so let me share with you a little bit about why I think this is so important. Is that we, in order to grow as faith-based entrepreneurs, it is so important that we understand where it is that we're coming from so that we can see where it is that we're headed to. Okay, so a great way to go about doing this is to stop and think about, okay, in the last month, what is it that was my goal? And how did I do with working toward that goal? Did I accomplish the goal? And do I feel good about how it was accomplished, or maybe it wasn't accomplished and maybe something else happened, or maybe it morphed into something different, or whatever it is. But before you move on to this next month and you're on that threshold, so you're right at the beginning of a new month or right at the end of the last month, stop and think about, okay, am I happy with what happened? And if I am, great. Notate about it, right? And then plan for the next month and pick a main goal. So as a faith-based entrepreneur, we can absolutely turn to Heavenly Father and say, okay, I had this previous goal. This is what I accomplished. Are we good with this? Is there anything else that you would have me do with this goal? Is there something else that I need to do to adjust it, etc., before I move on to this next month? Or, hey, this was terrible. It didn't work out. I'm not happy with where this went. I think I want to continue to focus on this in the next month. Or you might talk to Heavenly Father about how the wonderful things that came from it when you were going through that goal, and certainly express gratitude for His help along the way, etc. So whatever it is that you're doing, however it is that you're talking to Heavenly Father about what happened in this previous month, do that. And then focus on, okay, now where are we going in this next month? So as you're planning for the new month, think this through and think about what it is that you need help from Heavenly Father and from your angels, right? And those could be earthly and spiritual angels, to help you as you're moving forward in the new month. And it's amazing. He will guide you and He will give you directions on where it is that you need to go with this next month with the business. So sometimes when you're doing this, it's a little bit overwhelming because you think, am I really going to focus on like one main goal for the whole month? And you need to sometimes have a couple of goals, right? So be open to that. However, I do recommend just focus on one main goal. That way you can see it for what it is, and you'll be able to dissect it and understand it when you get to the end of the month before going to the next month. So that way you can see, okay, with that one main goal, what did I accomplish with it? Now, you might have some other smaller goals, might be related to some other things, but don't get confused with little action items being the same thing as having one main goal. You will have action items that might support the goal, right? Or you may just have other action items to do things that you need to do, like paying taxes or sending a thank you note to a customer or having a meeting with somebody or whatever. Those could just be extra little things that are happening, but are not necessarily related to having one main goal. So here you are, here on the threshold of a new month. Congratulations. Yay, we made it to a new month. Think about what is the main goal that you want to have going forward. Unless you had a goal from the previous month, then also stop before you go forward. Stop and think about, okay, am I happy with how I progressed or not? And then pray to Heavenly Father for guidance and direction around what you can do. And it's really quite lovely to see how He's going to help you to look at that past goal and look at deciding and defining what your future goal is going to be for this next month. Okay, share some comments with me. Share some thoughts about what you're doing to come up with your goal planning for the month. Just go down into the comments and let me know what's going on. And remember always, my friends, God has a message for you.